On to the part of Cyclone Circus. This time we're doing Canyonized and Vikings Edge. So let's go ahead and do them right now, shall we? No characters to unlock anymore, so nothing to get in our way. We're just going straight into the new stuff, which means that we're going to get our announcer pretty much immediately. So, what does this guy have to say about our next level, Canyonized, which is essentially the western level of the game?
Warped Wild West sensation. The wind takes you through Hellbilly City, an instant canyonized ghost town floating in the purple void of a never-ending sunset. Trim your speed up to the max in boneyard slopes and skeleton curves. Be the good, the bad, and the fast in this hot and dusty Bronco ride. This is 21st century sailing, outlaw style.
I think that was about, right on the money there. Also, we are now playing as Diego, who, as I said before, is a little bit racy. Because of his design, and his voice, and just his personality in general, and the way this game kind of goes at his personality. He's essentially the Jamaican of the game as well, so, there's that. But yeah, we're gonna be playing as him throughout this level of Canyonized. I'm gonna play as another character later on, Leslie. We're playing as her in the next level, Vikings Edge. So, we're going to really just, not get to know our characters that much, but get to know them enough, considering we're doing 2 races each of these guys anyway, so I think that's enough, honestly. I'm not a huge fan of Diego either and how his tricks are. They're all rather long, honestly. He's one of the lesser characters when it comes to what you should go for if you want to worry about tricks and such. Let's jump around a little as well. As you can tell, a lot of his moves happen to be of him just jumping over the place and such. Also, there's a wing there. We're gonna need to figure out a way around that as well. I believe because of the fact this is the Westerner and because, Indian, this was Hineska's level, essentially. You can kind of tell by the fact they used the music from said level to, give them the victory thing. So you can kind of tell from there. Anyway, this whole entire track, it has a really nice open ending bit, which you can really utilize to get a whole bunch out of it. And there's a whole bunch of areas that are also okay, though the bones get in the way a lot of the time. But, yeah, I think it's a pretty decent level. Honestly, the starting bit does kind of suck because of just the fact it's a bunch of turns, which one of them you can absolutely cut entirely. I don't show it, but you actually can cut the entire fucking turn entirely. It's kind of funny. Also, there's this road here, which, yeah, it's a broken road, so be careful with the pits around here. But then you get into the ending bit, this giant fucking area. Sure, a lot of it's a pit area. That sucks. It doesn't suck though? You have all this space to do whatever the fuck you want. And they give you all sorts of multipliers around here. They give you a speed boost there. You can make your own speed boost as well. The one thing that's bad about this is that if you get to a certain, level area around these, the game forces you downward, it forces your gravity to be, a lot lower. And because of that, the chance of you actually being able to get back up to this area become difficult because the game is forcing you downwards. I'm not a fan of that. I don't think the game should be forcing me like that around the place, just because I'm jumping around and such. But, what can you do? And yeah, as it's the very end, there's the exit. There's obviously a second path down there, but you don't want to go for that second path because it sucks. Also, that just happened. And there you go. Fairly easy track, honestly, and yeah, he's doing his little dance right now. There you go. So, yeah, Canyonized, I think, is a decent level. It utilizes pretty much a lot of what this control is really best at, which is air shit. You're gonna be doing a lot of air stuff, a lot of stuff with tricks and all. So having big open areas is the strong suit of this game. Whereas just having, you know, a focus of track and such, you know, that sucks because the way this game works with wind on the ground and such is terrible. You'll be spending a lot more of your time in the air than you ever will on the ground. And I also just saved that, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, this entire area is just a bunch of like floating rock. I don't even know where we are a lot of the time with these levels. Like, we're just on floating islands basically. It's really weird. Also, you might be thinking there's a whole bunch of area to explore here. No. The set design here, ignore it. There's no point to it. Nothing's hidden behind it, even you might be thinking there would be. It's just out of bounds stuff. Really sucks that has to be a thing, but what the fuck can you do? And, yeah, that's what that's about Canyonized. It's got one of the wings. The wings in this one are okay, except for one, which is so out of the way, you're not gonna notice it. Like, I didn't notice it until I accidentally did from getting pushed downwards. Also, there are some paths around here. It might look like some of those, you know, shortcuts here, you know, not go a bit faster and such. No. These shortcut-looking areas are not only longer, they are fucking, like, twisty and turny and shit. And this game does not handle that very well. So, unfortunately, I end up hitting the wall a lot and I'm getting stuck a lot. And it's just... they're fucking terrible. Any of these bone roads you're seeing here, they fucking suck. Do not get on the bone roads. They are not faster, they are not shortcuts. They are slow as hell, and they are fucked. As you can see, this was just pointless. It's not even, like, useful to get up to that fucking wing there, to get up to that fucking refill there, because you get up there normally, so it's like... yeah, the bone paths in this one are shit. That's why, when it comes to this game's downsides, which is, you know, the actual racing part, oh boy, is there a lot of actual track that is just, like, complete dog shit. Also, I'm now being forced down this path, and the music's dead. I don't know how it died, it just decided to die on me. Don't worry, it's back on now. See? And, yeah, this bottom path here, worthless. It doesn't help you in the slightest. There's no speed boost. There's nothing here that gives you a whole great amount of points and such, and great multipliers. It's just a bunch of small jumps, really. And, yeah, it's just very low winds. So, yeah. If you're down here, you're kind of fucked. Luckily, the AI is up there and not very good up there, so I'm fine for the most part. And yeah, that is Canyonized, and that's it for Diego too. So, with that out of the way, we now have our record immediately, because the records are now going to get much easier to get. And yeah, there you go. I'm going to put my upgrades in. And here is Diego's celebratory cutscene, which, again, this game is not given an agenda. It is perfectly normal. At least the music's alright. Anyway, that's it for Diego. Except not really, because we missed a wing. Yeah. So we have Vikings Edge now. But we're not doing Vikings Edge yet until we get this wing, which you definitely have not noticed yet, because it's on the very left side, way out of the way, a wing, and an energy refill. So, yeah, there you go. That's it for Diego, now it's time for the city.
This race is mine.
Which I can see the things getting weird.
Vikings Edge.
So, Vikings Edge. This one's going to be interesting. It's the Viking level. It is the Scottish level, essentially. And it is going to be an interesting level. So, I'm going to let the announcer talk about this. And just give you a whole little look at what it's like.
Get ready for some genuine hardcore Viking flavor. This is Racing Northern style. Spring fresh meadowlands and lava hot bat caves in the mix. Feel the power of the ancient gods when you cross the snowed under glacier forest. Are you ready for a neck and neck race on Shipwreck Beach? Blast off!
So, I'm going to talk about something right now, Felicity. She is the third best character of, the short trick stuff. The best of specials. She has a really good double flip special. It's really good. It's not super fast. It's faster than Haneska's, I believe. But yeah, it's a really solid fucking special move, and I do like it a lot. And hers is the last of the characters that have a fast fucking special trick. So yeah. I'm gonna go this way now. I am pretty much gonna go this way almost every time because there is a regular route. That shortcut, so much faster. And the AI don't even really, give much of a shit. Okay, there we go. Wasn't a fast spin, never mind. I think it was like the revolution, I guess. But yeah, tiger spin. It's just a flip. It's just a flip. It's really quick, really easy, really simple. And, yeah, that is all three of the characters with the best moves. So, they're the characters we're using the most. If I wanted to go through, myself casually, if I wanted to choose the best character for the job, those three have been my choices for which character I would choose for both racing and trick challenge. Because you can get an instant refill pretty much quick as possible with that kind of shit. And with trick challenges, you get 3,000 points a lot from that. So, yeah. Also, this bottom area here, I'll look at the bottom area a lot more than I am right now. But, you might notice there might have been a wing onto the right side of your screen for a second. Yeah, I'll get to that when we get to that later on after these races. This one does have some douchey wings in getting them. Like this one over here requires you to essentially get these energy refills and then just like go a bit lower than that to get the wing there. And then after that, there's a wing not far from here that requires you to basically hover over a branch. So yeah, that's essentially how this works. In fact, for the most part, the wings are fairly close together in, when you can get them. Like right there, you saw the middle two essentially are very close together. One of them is pretty much at the end. It's pretty much near the end of the fucking track. And the first one, you just saw it right there. The first one was in the cave area. So yeah. Like, the first half of the track is essentially just no wings at all, just do your thing. But the second half is like, okay, now start finding the stuff. And there's this beach area, by the way, with like a ship here and all. So, let's talk about everything here, essentially. I've been noticing there's a lot of different areas in a way. Hey, look, there's this wing over here. You could try to get it from the shortcut area. There's a better way of getting to it. We'll get to that when we get to that. That shortcut area, though, going into the boat, it's actually kind of slower than going a different path. Also, the city, she does the bongos because she's a tribeswoman. She's, I think she's African. In her nationality. So, yeah. I'm trying to remember all the nationalities of everybody. Because everybody has a certain nationality to them. And some of them just kinda mix together, honestly. Like, it's a bit hard to distinguish them. because it's like, a few of them are just, oh, fucking generic tribes native. Oh, but one is fucking Indian, the other one's fucking Viking, and then there's one, it's a Scotsman, basically. And then there's this one, which is an African. There's a lot of natives. What are you thinking? Oh, so basically, when it gets to the Australian guy, which we know is coming, he's gonna be a native, right? No? He is as white as they come. And oh boy, was I not happy about the Australian guy. He is the most stereotypical to kind of a main extent. Like all the other ones are just, you know, you can kind of see the Jamaican guy, how he's just kind of a bit racy. And with the French guy, the French punk guy, punk rave guy, there's so many levels to him. Like, he's just really awkward and kind of cringy. So, yeah, all the males in this game, kind of cringy, kind of meh, you know, not really good. All the females, though, again, no agendas here. There's nothing this game is saying about the females. You know, they're not taking all the attention on their tits. No siree. This is a no horny game. This is for kids, remember. This game was sold to kids because it was rated E, essentially, from the PEGI system, 3+. Your fucking 4-year-olds can play this, and there'll be no issues, because the rating says so. Anyway, here's one of the wings. There you go. I'll get the first wing in this level in the, you know, the cut bit. But as you can tell from both these levels, they're fine. However, what you also might have been able to notice is how long these levels are. Like, Canyonized might honestly be the longest level of the entire game. I think there might be one that's longer than that. But yeah, that one goes on for a while. It might be that or the Ice Age one. That's the longest. And yeah, here's this area over here. All of this windy turns and shit. All this open area which you can use instead. Which then leads me to this, and then a refill there, which I bailed, and I started going up in the air and shit. Oh no, I'm going last. No, I'm not. The AI decided to, I guess, crash or something. So, yeah, now I'm kind of panicking. But don't worry, it's not super fast, you can tell. It's why it's only like second or third. Also, I have to lose all of that almost because... yeah, that jump there, that's kind of mean. There you go. And that is it for Vikings Edge. It is okay for the most part. It has some moments of being, man, awkward, but it's fine. And here's Leslie's victory cutscene. Her jump is full, and again, no agendas here. Why are some of you getting horny? Stop getting horny. There's nothing horny about this game, alright? There is nothing sort of softcore pornish about this game, alright? There's nothing of the sort. It is entirely fine. Also, the game crashed on me, so I had to restart and, you know, get this taken care of from the restart, because if you fucking try to continue onto the thing or whatever, right as the voice line ends of a character, the game just can't handle that and it crashes. It overloads. So that's great. Also, there's the wing, and that's it for Vikings Edge. So now, next part, we are completing the world race mode, because we only have 2 tracks left. So, I'm going to be doing the levels known as Tsunami Beach and Cyclone City. We'll be doing both of those next time in the final world race part of Cyclone Circus. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.